Hey guys, Just Share Studios, and today we're trying out a new series called 100 Games. Basically, what the series is I play 100 games with a character from Brawl Stars, and we try to get more trophies than we started with. So keep in mind, we have 636 trophies. Anyway, let's load into our first match. I just can't wait. I can't wait to get this series underway. 100 games. So game 1 begins, and I'm out there running a gun, trying to charge my super to get some big damage, but unfortunately, I'm not a very good shot, and I'm missing pretty much every shot. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to run and gun the Colette up top, but one of my teammates goes down, and I'm trying to look for my first elimination, and I just run into both the Colette and Piper, so that puts me out of this round. At the start of the second round, I start shooting. I managed to get a hit on the Piper, but not much else. I try to land one more hit taking her out, but I just couldn't. My super's full, so I shoot it off and completely miss. I sadly do not get an elimination this round, but I try to help my teammates the best I can by trying to take down this Colette. We do, and we win round 2. In round 3, I get off 2 shots on the Piper, taking her out, sealing my first elimination of the game. I try the best I can to hit any more shots, but I don't hit many people. I get my super off, destroy 8-Bit's booster, and try my teammates the best I can. I don't really help them much, but we take down the Colette and we win the game. So game 2 begins, and I'm running, trying to charge my super, trying to get some shots off. I start shooting, miss a couple, but then I find the Belle. The Belle goes into the bush. I take her down for first elimination. Brock here keeps shooting, but I charge my super and I hit him to take him out. Round 2 starts, and the Brock decides to try to hunt me down. I shoot him, miss my third shot, but I end up getting the kill off him, and here I accidentally shoot off my super without my hypercharge, and now I'm just kicking myself because I'm in a really bad spot. And eventually, the Belle shoots me to take me out. I'm not exactly sure what the Mortis was doing here, but eventually he gets taken down and we lose the second round. At the start of round 3, our ult pretty much just gets absolutely mowed down by everyone else. Not sure what he's doing, and I try to take out some other people, but I almost get picked off. The Mortis here tries to fight back, trying to take him out, but he just dies right away. He gets the barley though, and then I just realize I'm in a losing spot, so they take their time coming over to me, and then they just end me. Game 3 begins, and I'm just trying to look to charge my super. I wait in the bush, see there's a Leon coming, but it's his clone. I take him out, and manage to get a shot on the Janet. I'm trying to hunt down this Leon, and somehow manage to kill him with my super while he's invisible. So round 2 begins, and I'm amped up. I'm trying to get my super back so I can shoot off another one of those. I see they're all in a group, and I start shooting. I help take out the Janet, and then our Rico goes down, but I take out the Tara. I fire my super at Leon, but miss. Me and my teammate are trying to take out this Leon, but he goes invisible, ends up sneaking up on me to take me out. My teammate still tries to fight him, but he's clearly no match and goes down. 3 begins, and I'm just trying to win this and gain more trophies. I shoot at the Tara, trying to charge my super and use my hypercharge. I get that, I use it, and I just absolutely annihilate their entire team. The Jan takes flight. I'm just trying to take her out and secure my team wipe. She starts running. Me and Rico try to take her down. And, I just see if we can split apart. We go together. Rico goes down, but I managed to hit a shot on the Janet and get the team wipe. So game 4 begins, and all I'm worried about is trying to charge my super in this first round. I'm not exactly sure if I'll get it, but I can try. I start shooting at the Angela and Rico, and I somehow take out the Rico. And then Brock trying to chip down the Penny's health, and I know she's low, so I'm like, oh, what the heck, I'll take a shot at her. And once you know it, I take her out in one shot. And I'm trying to heal off, and then the Colt takes out the Angelo. Round 2 of game 2, I'm looking to stay off that elimination high, but unfortunately, I cannot seem to hit my shots. I try to take out the Rico, but I just go down. The Brock tries his best to win this 3v1, but unfortunately, he eventually gets taken out. At the start of round 3, I'm just trying to win the game. I shoot off my super and miss, and decide I need to rank up another one. I shoot the Rico, trying to hunt him down, but I realize I just stay here and shoot. And once you know it, I still try to take out this Rico, and I manage to hit him one more time, but can't take him out. Colt does that. I try to help my teammates take everyone else down, but I just can't hit any of my shots. But we do secure the victory. So game 5 begins, and I'm honestly a little ashamed about this game because it's probably one of the quicker ones. I'm trying to take out this Kenji. I get a shot on him, But then he decides to heal up, get smart, and just start to hawk me down with Gray. We end up losing this game shortly after as the Gray takes down the B. Round 2, we get hit with the most unexpected thing. The Mandy fires off her super and she kills our B and I'm already low. Our Daryl gets hit by Mandy's super again and then he's just absolutely taken out. At this point I realize I'm fighting a losing battle, so I try to kill someone, but I just don't, and we lose. Game 6 starts and round 1 does not go very well, as our Cole gets picked off by the Lily to start off the game, then Juju goes down to Piper, and then I go down to BB. Round 2 of Game 6 starts out good as me and Cole take down the Piper. Then we decide to start willing down BB's health. I start shooting at her, I hit her once, then I decide on what the heck I'll activate my super, hit her with that, and then take her down, getting the elimination. Lily takes out Juju unfortunately, but me and Cole hunt her down and I take her out. In round 3, I get taken out really early by the Lily, however, our team still manages to win. Round 1 of Game 7 starts out with a quick and easy dub. And then round 2, things slowly go downhill as I watch my entire team get taken out. And then, promptly, I'm left on my own, which is never really a great idea. Don't worry, I'm trying to fight back, but I'm clearly fighting a losing battle as I go down. Round 3 doesn't go much better than round 2. We do take out the Angelo, though, thanks to Kit. And then I die in a 2v1. In Game 8, I do something really dumb in round 1. I'm just trying to kill this Mandy over here. We both are shooting at each other. I sit still, I try to get extra range of my shot, I shoot her, she shoots me, and we trade kills. I am convinced that there are no good randoms in this game, because when I try to push it against Mr. P and Mandy, this Frank just stood in the back, and it didn't go well for him. He literally took so much damage. I don't know what he was doing, and we lost. In round 1 of Game 9, I try to pick off the bow, but the Edgar picks me off instead, and I go down. Spike tries his best to win, but unfortunately it's not enough. Second round of Game 9, I don't think it was much better, as our Angelo goes down while I'm trying to hunt down the stew, and then I just get absolutely bum rushed by everybody. I'm just trying to take somebody down. I escape Bo's super, but then I'm just running into a trap, and I get cut off, and I ultimately die. Game 10 starts better than the previous 2 as I take out the Maisie. Tick takes out the other Tick, and then we all just go mow down Chuck. He's a pretty big target. And then in the next round, it's even simpler. We're all running, trying to get to that spot, and then I shoot a bunch of times. I try to shoot out my super, trying to get somebody, and then we just worry about Chuck. We all do a bunch of damage, and then he goes down. Game 16 starts off with me trying to fight this Carl over here. I try to get a couple shots on, but he ends up hitting me with his pickaxe, which is really, really annoying since it does a lot of damage. I try to kill him, but I just end up helping him by shooting the boxes, and it just ends up as a terrible time for me as I'm on low health. I'm almost being poisoned by the storm right now, but I managed to escape thanks to a Daryl who came to fight the Carl. I want to get a shot off on him, but he shot at me and I went away. But later I had to reframe the Carl, and that didn't go well for either of us as we both got picked off by a buzz in the bush. In Game 17, I perhaps do something very stupid. I try to third party this Kenji and Mortis, but I end up getting killed myself. I die in Game 18, and one of the worst mechanics ever. I'm trying to third party this Cordelius and Leon. I get shot at Cordelius and Leon. Try to hunt down Leon, but then a crow comes out, hits me with his daggers, and poisons me, and I die. At the beginning of Game 19, after I pick up my box, singular, I try to fight this Stu, and I actually managed to land 2 shots on him, and I want to actually finish him off, but I just can't. I use my gadget and try with max range, but I just can't reach him. Well, later in the game, we meet back down here, we try to finish each other off, but we just can't, and then I end up getting third party by an Edgar who jumps out of a bush, and he just takes me out easily. In Game 20, I just get absolutely swarmed after picking up my 2 boxes. Or actually technically 1 box, I never picked up the second one. Here there's an Edgar, a Jesse, and then a Sprout. The Sprout decides to hunt me down. This is my second shot on him by some arbitrary reason, and then he just lobs his projectiles at me and I just can't do anything. But you want to know the best part that happened after Game 20? The game made it up to me by giving me a legendary star drop, and, I sit there for a moment saying, please have it be a new brawler. And do I really want to spoil this for you guys? Well, I open it, and it's a Nita skin. Yeah, I'm not really excited about that, but hey, there's worse things in the world. In the beginning of game 21, I start shooting at this Sprout, and I actually managed to take him out, and finally be a good shot. But later in the game, when I try to take on 8-Bit, I then realize, oh wait, he has his turret up and he can shoot at me. So yeah, I end up dying. In game 22, I tried to third party a bunch of people, but unfortunately it didn't work. And what I actually end up with is this Melody just trying to chase me down, and it just probably won't end up well for me. And I was right, as while I am fighting her, an Edgar jumps out the bushes and just kills me. I actually almost kill him, and then not even 2 seconds later he dies to the Melody. Early in game 23, a Leon sneaks up on me, he uses his gadget to turn invisible, and he just takes me out instantly. I swear, Brawl Stars is becoming more like OG Fortnite, as whilst fighting this Max, I'm just trying to kill her. I end up running towards the bush on the side, and wouldn't you know it, there's someone hiding in there and they just take me out. In 25, nothing much happened in the beginning, but later in the game, I realized there's only 3 people left and no one is attacking each other. So I enter the bushes, and then I find the Stu, so I start shooting him. He doesn't fight back. And then I see someone else, but I don't care. I'm trying to find the Stu, and then he probably takes me out. But the funniest part is, these people were teaming. Alright, so this part of game 26 is going to be pretty long, so buckle up. I first try and third party the Ems and Edgar, and I notice he has a super. I think it's going to jump on me, so I walk away, but I still try to shoot at him, trying to take him out. That doesn't work. And then I notice someone in the bushes over there. I think they reveal them, they get hit by something like, at some point. I don't know when I do notice it, but it's whatever. I'm still trying to take out Ems and Edgar, and then I notice the guy over there, so I start shooting him. And then the Kenji comes over, I'm like, oh god. So I'm just trying to avoid his attacks, and then I notice that Ems is coming over to either attack me or the Kenji. I'm just trying to escape, so I just run towards Ems, but Ems shoots me, but then she starts fighting Kenji, and then I die to the Edgar. 27 is relatively short, as when I try to go get these boxes, the Kenji runs me down, and I'm just trying to kill him, but unfortunately I don't, and he takes me out. 28 starts with me trying to take out this Max, but unfortunately the Max runs away, and then later, I decided to try to take out this Jackie, but unfortunately, I have her really low, but unfortunately Leon sneaks up and takes her out before I get a chance, and then later in the game a Griff sneaks up on me and ambushes me. In game 29, I get picked off by Mr. P, who does an insane amount of damage. I try to go hide in the corner, trying to heal up, but unfortunately he just takes me out. And in game 30, I'm just trying to pick off this crow, and then by some miracle a Kit jumps from the bushes and takes me out. In game 31, I absolutely get hawked down by an Edgar and just get taken out. Watch me snipe Surge from downtown. Then later in the game, when there's only me and 2 other Leons, I go up to this bush and get absolutely destroyed by a Leon. In 33, I'm trying to pick off this Pam, but the Pam takes out the Kenji, and now I'm practically in a 3-person shootout. I just trying to hit my shots. I actually escape with my life here somehow. Because Angela has me cornered, he can easily take me out, but he just walks away. Now, Angela takes out Pam, and I'm in a 1v1 with Angelo. I swear, he pulls off some Matrix BS to dodge that, and I just get taken out. Game 34, I actually fall for a trap set by a Dynamite player, and he just absolutely combos me to my death. Game 35 is nothing special, it's me and a Finks in the end. I have no boxes, he has 7, and he takes me out. 36, I get one of my best clips ever. Ready? Watch this. 1, 2, and 3 kills. And then later I try to kill this Kenji and end up dying to him because my brain forgot how to aim. Great. In game 37 I get cornered by these 2 Edgars, and while one runs away, the other one comes near me. I'm eventually forced down and try to fight him, but I die. In game 38 I see the Spike and I try to kill him. I hit him 2 times, and then we're running. I'm just trying to pick him off. He sits in the corner, he's bobbing and weaving. He sets up his plan, and then I just shoot through my plan with my gadget. Then I'm in a showdown with a Daryl, and I'm just trying to win it, finally catch my first dub. I've already used my super, so I'm trying to get my hypercharge super because I know that would totally work. I just keep shooting, I use my hypercharge to get my super, and I die. In game 39, I just get picked off by Kenji in the bushes, and that's gonna be pretty common. In 40, I get ambushed while chasing down on Byron by, and if you would guess, you would know, a goddamn Leon. How am I supposed to know he's there? He's invisible! Game 41, I get ambushed by a surge. Wonderful. Game 42, I get run down by a spike in Chester, and I just instantly die. This is just great. Game 43, I try to kill this Otis, but I don't. I miss horribly, and then the spike just kills me. Game 44, I get baited by a Meg player and just get absolutely destroyed. And in game 45, you get run down by a Hank and I just can't do anything. It's just over at me for that point. Game 46, I get picked off by a Colt in the bushes. It's just great, off to a roaring start. Game 47, I just get absolutely hunted down by this Meg. I shoot her and there's just nothing I can do. Like seriously, what the hell? Game 48, everyone on the lobby is just on me like white on rice, and I'm just trying to live, and then this Colt turns around like, nope, you did. Game 49 does go a bit better, as I somehow managed to pick off this bull, which is awesome. Like, I'm finally getting back to it. And then when I try to fight this Lou, I get absolutely destroyed. Wonderful. And game 50. I'm trying to fight this Jay Young, which doesn't have the damage backing up. I just see this Angelo. I'm like, oh, God, dude. He hits me once. I'm just trying to live, and he just takes me out. Game 51, I absolutely get mowed down by this crow and his poison. Game 52, I get beaten the crap out of by an Egger who found me in the bush. Decided to switch to Batty for game 53, and immediately in the game, I get a kill on the Shade. Then I trade off a kill with the Poco. They get 4 stars, and then my team just wins the game, which is absolutely incredible. In game 54, nothing really much happens, but I do manage to win our team the game just by getting one of my luckiest snipes ever. In game 55, I go absolutely crazy, getting 1 kill on the M's, and then getting a kill on the Edgar, and then you wait for it for a second. I get another kill on the M's. Now we gotta, wait for a little bit to see that Edgar? You're about to watch something crazy. See, he has a super again, and he's gonna, you're like, well, let's see if I can get free kill here. I take him out too. In game 57, I'm just trying to go for a team win, and then I managed to somehow kill the Buzz and hit the Lily. I'm trying to finish off the Lily, but I miss with my super, and she goes to the Shadow Realm. I just run away. I'm just trying to find a kill, and then Lily pops up near me and repots and kills me. Game 58, I'm trying to just find my first kill in this game, and I managed to get a couple shots on this bow and take him out. And near the end of the game, it's actually a pretty close game. The Gus dies, but then our Dynamite gets the kill, and we're just trying to win. And then, apparently, Gus decides, it's time to sacrifice myself to the gods, and just gets absolutely destroyed. We lost. Game 59, we are just trying to hang on, trying to not lose by a lot, but clearly we are getting our heads handed to us on a golden platter, on a silver one, and honestly, it's just getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous, and we lose. In game 60, I start off high, getting a kill on the Mr. P, and just trying to overall take out anyone I can. Then I get a kill on this Nita, and then I shoot my super at this Kenji, and I try to kill him, but I can't because Nita's bear is following me. And then I just run in and kill the Nita to win the game. In game 61, I start off by trying to pick off this Surge. I'm just shooting him, I'm just trying to hit him, not trying to die. I eventually get it, and then an Edgar pops out of the bush and comes at me. I actually hit him twice, and then we both go down. Game 62, I just get absolutely picked off by this Kenji. Game 63, I start off by picking off an AFK Colt, to then later in the game, getting absolutely bum rushed by everyone in the lobby except one person. And they're all just sitting there attacking me, not fighting each other. Crazy. In game 64, I try picking off this Lily as she tries to pick off me. I actually get her down to really low health, but I still can't manage to hit her even after my gadget. I guess I'm just bad, I can't hit anything. Then later in the game, I actually managed to hit somebody, I don't know who. I use my super, and then I absolutely snipe a kid. Then in the later game, I get taken out by an Edgar. But the funny thing is, this Edgar, he just sits in the storm and lets the Lily kill him. This is BS, dude. Game 65 starts, and I start off by picking off a Kit, then a Lily, and you're about to watch the most generous Kit Klingon I've ever seen. Look at the distance between us two, and yet he still somehow clings on to me and takes me out. In game 66, I'm just fighting this ball, I'm trying to kill him. I accidentally hit Stu with my super and take him out, but I die anyway. In game 67, I'm just trying to fight this Griff, and I actually almost beat him, but unfortunately he takes me out. Game 68, everyone in the lobby just rushes over to me at once and I get taken out. Game 69, I walk out and Pam just picks me off. I'm just trying to fight back, but she just picks me off. And game 70 is probably one of the wildest ones I've seen. The Tara and Mortis are fighting each other, and I'm just trying to take out the Mortis. I actually managed to hit him through the wall once, and I try to hit him with my super, but miss. And then he just runs into the storm and dies, and I win? Game 71, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place as I try to find my way out between Edgar and Shelly. I actually land a shot or two on Shelly, and I actually dodge a couple, but in the end, I just run into Game 72, I just get absolutely hooked on by a bug, and I gotta take that. Ergo with Game 73, because I didn't beat him. Game 74, I try to take out a spike, and he just takes me out instead. At game 75, my phone decided to go kaput, and I got 6th place and -1 trophies. Game 76, I just get absolutely destroyed by this Eve while I'm trying to pick her off. I try to heal off, and then she just rushes me, and I'm dead. Game 77, I managed to pick off an El Primo early in the game. I try to go take down this Hank who is extremely low, but miss, and he gets me a little health. Then I take out a Jean. And now I'm in a showdown with a Leon who goes invisible and just takes me out, which, how am I supposed to see that? Game 78, I take out an Edgar, and a Kid is going to try to chase me down after getting those boxes. And they use their gadget to turn invisible, and they just appear, and I'm just dead. Game 79, my phone lags out, and I just die from a Colt in the bush. How am I supposed to see that? And game 80, I die to a Nani. Because when Nani uses her super and just blows me up. Game 81, I get picked off by a Cordelius. Game 82, I try to kill this Byron, which I actually get him down to pretty low health, but I'm still trying to kill him. And I stupidly rush in, he poisons the crap out of me, and I just die. Game 83, I get dragged in by a Frank and die. Game 84, I actually kill this Rico through the wall, an absolute snipe, that's insane, and then I immediately die to a Kit. Just wonderful. Game 85, I'm in the top 3 where I get picked up by a Kenji. Game 86, I'm just trying to fight a Gray, but he just spawns right in front of me and just takes me out quickly. Same thing with game 87. I'm just trying to take out a Gray, and we could go back and forth for a little while. I'm just trying to dodge his attacks, but the gas just comes in, and he's trying to kill me. I hit him once, but I realize I'm just screwed, and I just take my loss. Game 88, it's me in a final 2 with a Kid. We play Ring Around the Rosie for a little bit. I'm just trying to find any sort of advantage to help me win, and then eventually the Kid just says, screw it, and he's finally going to take me out. He slashes me through the wall and just jumps on me to take me out. So, game 89, I'm trying to take out this Gron because he's like, oh, he's low, and, you know, I can do this. I could not do it. I die really quickly to him. In game 90, I get into trouble with a Frank, and I'm just trying to find my way out of a corner. The gas closing in on one side and a Frank on the other. Game 91, I actually managed to take out a Gale before dying to a Brock. Game 92, an Edgar takes me out, but I do get top 4, which is nice. Game 93, I just get absolutely cornered. Game 94, just Larry and Lori just absolutely demolishes me. Game 95, just a bunch of kids swarm me and I'm just dead. Game 96, I get a final 2 with a Chester, but I'm just trying to see how long we can drag this out. But he's like, nope, I got other plans. And I was like, alright, well, let's see if I can take him out somehow. I unfortunately do not. I just get taken out, getting second. Game 97, I fall for Leon's clone or whatever. I don't know exactly what Leon does, but he takes me out. Game 98, I managed to hit a 6 snipe on this Edgar through the wall with my gadget. And in the middle, I'm just trying to live, and then another Edgar jumps on me. I hit him twice, and nothing happens. Game 99, me and an Edgar get in a lockdown situation pretty much, and he just takes me out. And game 100, we are here. I'm just trying to take out the stew, trying to see if I can win this one. It's very interesting because Stu goes in the bushes and then wait for it. He ambushes me and I am dead. So how did I do? Well, I went from 636 trophies at the start to 837 trophies at the end. That's about a gain of 201 trophies or 100 games. I really had fun with this, and please like and subscribe if you want me to make more of these, but I will see you next time.